go ahead and cut it short because I know I'm on my lunch break. So I want to make sure I got enough time to give the commentary that I want to give. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday to you. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. And these are just old backdrops. Like all of this is old stuff that I was gonna delete off of the computer. I'm like, oh shit, I might as well use them. But it's your boy official coming through with another video. If it's your first time joining, please hit the subscribe button. I think it's 1 minute to chat in the chat once you subscribe. Make sure y'all head over to D Spot Mukbangs. I just hit 1K over there. 1K celebration video just dropped today. It was a seafood boil. It's more of an ASMR. So if you ain't really into it, just go hit a like on it. You can share it. Maybe somebody else will. And then and then you can come on back over here. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, had an amazing weekend, and all that good stuff. Weather here in Virginia is kind of what it was kind of warm, I do believe. It's 69 and cloudy right now. It'll get down to the 40s tonight and then hot again the next day, and then it'll snow the next day. So it's hard to say here. Let me turn my lights on. Hold on. But I want to give my quick recap of I normally would have done a live like last night or something. I was tired. I was real tired, so I didn't really do anything last night. So I'm gonna just give a quick recap of what I felt about the show, and then I want to hear some of y'all feedback and stuff. So let me say some hellos. I'm gonna stop right here at Miss AKA. I keep trying to work on my work computer. Hold on. I'm grabbing the wrong mouse. What's up, Bella? Straight out of storyline for content. For content, how are you all doing? NC Born and Braised. King ABC 07. Let's get real. V Lachey. Shouts out to the members and the mods. Hey January Capricorn. Sharmona Polite. Tennessee Whiskey. Hold on, y'all, because I got something in the air fryer. Hold on. Y'all, I'm back. So let me tell y'all. So I'm trying to reheat my crab cakes from last night's dinner for lunch. Y'all know we've been in this house for 5 months now. I'm out of breath because I ran down the stairs. Sorry. Anytime I use my oven or my air fryer, if too much heat comes out, my sensors automatically think that it's smoke and my smoke alarms go off. My smoke alarms are connected to the house alarm system, which is monitored by the fire department. So if I don't get down there and turn off the smoke alarm when there's not an issue, the fire department will show up. So I've let my homeowners association know, y'all need to send somebody out here to come regulate this shit because I cook too much and I be doing shit and I don't need them shits going off because if one go off downstairs, it's gonna set off the one in the other part of the house, then upstairs, and the ones in the bedroom, and they gonna all be going on. So it's like, and if you get too many of those calls, you got to pay for it, I do believe. So it's like, y'all got to get it together. When I first turned on the heat in this room, I got a little personal space heater. It turned off the smoke alarm in here. It only did it one time though. So it's like, so these are household problems. That's not what we're here for. So I'm sorry about that. What's up, everybody? So I wanted to give my opinion. I can't even finish my hellos because I had to be taken away. So I'm gonna need to just jump right into it. I want to give my opinions. Yes, I have on my favorite shirt, y'all. It's a tie-dye hoodie. It is all cut up. It's comfy. It's soft as a bitch. Like it is what it is. When you say you'd rather be safe than burnt up, that is true. But I mean, he's working downstairs in his office. So I come down the stairs just now with the thing beeping. I don't know if y'all heard it or not. And he's giving me this death stare. Mind you, he don't even work on the phones. But I mean, because he's IT, I guess he was talking on Zoom to one of his people. So he just gave me this death stare from the from the stairs when I went downstairs to check on my food because the alarm is going off and it's right outside of his office. So my God, my God. So let's talk about the challenge, y'all. Bree, first of all, hands down, one of the best food competition challenges I've seen. Um, from everybody participating to the judges deliberating together to the special guests coming up and adding to the pot to everything just went cohesively together. So I do want to say kudos to Bree. Hats off for that. Now, I've heard people talk about the pot distribution. One thing that won't be made conversation here, unfortunately, Bree's one of my friends, so I'm gonna honor her rights and her wishes. Bree said y'all can discuss anything about it, just don't talk about the pot. How she decided to place the money was her motherfucking decision. That's between her bank account, what Kimmy's Creation gave her, and what her sponsors donated. No matter what, they all put that trust into her. However, she chose and saw fit for the winners to get their money, they got their money. And that's all we're gonna talk about on that. We can critique everything else. We can talk about everybody's food. We can talk about their kitchen. We can talk about their fingernails and their hands, but we ain't talking about the pot. That's the only rule I got on it. And y'all know I ain't big on rules, but I do like to respect people's situation. We can talk about how people got paid. That's fine. Hey, so Bree is here so she can comment. You saw my wine subscription? I was so well, I didn't pay for it, but yeah. So, and another FYI, y'all always say I'm begging, I'm always looking for money. Yesterday, no matter how much of a cute baby I had up there, no matter how much I stayed to entertain, I got one cash app. And I ain't mad at it. Thank you. That cash app was from Bree. I was driving and Bree sent it was in my ear. When I got to the red light, I refunded Bree her money back. Yaya sent me another cash app. I kept Yaya's. So thank you, Yaya. But yeah, it wasn't I didn't get a money grab out of it. I did take 4.5 hours out of time, but I had so much fun. And the fact that I got to be on the panel with Kimmy's Creation, I'm going to cut and edit that video and I'm going to put it on TikTok and I'm going to tell people that I was on the panel with Kimmy Creation. I'm going to cut that and I'm going to put it into my shorts and I'm going to tell people that I was on the panel with Kimmy's Creations. Like, that's what this is about. It's about the networking. I was literally rubbing shoulders. We both had our babies on camera together. Like, we had a whole moment here. That's an opportunity that I've never been given opportunity. Kimmy ain't dropping down in this chat here, baby. She may. She's welcome to. She got to subscribe for at least 1 minute. But I mean, Bree opened up an opportunity and a door for me that nobody else on this platform has been able to provide me. And for that, Bree, thank you. That was a part of the reason why I sent that money back, because it was more so about what I got to do. And then I went on crab cakes last night for the both of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna get it back on the other end. I ain't worried about that. But the opportunity to rub shoulders with a social media influencer, because that's what she is. I'm not fanning out. I'm not guiding out. She's human just like I am. But it was a moment. Like, if I sung and I met a singer, that would be like the equivalent. And I still think I handled it well because I've been on platforms with people before. I've met people in real life. So I wanted her to feel comfortable and us not to look so thirsty. So I think we accomplished that. Now let's get to the food. You're welcome, Brie. When it comes to the food, first and foremost, make sure y'all are in the building. I keep trying to use my mouse and my mouse is connected to my work computer. Hold on, y'all. I don't think I got the challenge uploaded on here yet, but the taco challenge is going to be March the 23rd at 3 p.m. Eastern. We are looking for people to join the challenge. As of right now, the rules will be explained more into detail, but I do know I want 3 tacos 3 different ways. You can do 3 different shells. You can do 3 different proteins. You can do 3 different, as long as it qualifies as a taco. You can do a dessert taco, you can do a breakfast taco, you can do a lunch taco, however you want to get creative with it. Creativity will be a thing. We'll get more details. I'm actually recording a mukbang tonight, Hey, everybody coming in. Sorry if I didn't speak individually. I'm recording a mukbang tonight for the mukbang channel, and it'll have more details. I'm gonna share it over here as well with how the taco challenge will be going. I'm gonna make sure I keep it short and sweet and talk about the challenge. Y'all will get some crunching and some eating on it though. All right, so let's go to Breeze challenge. I threw away my notes, and I'm not digging in the trash, but the Breeze challenge went amazing. First round came. Um, I don't remember every single thing individually, and if somebody wants to come up and we can dialogue together with it, we can. But I remember what didn't cut. What didn't cut was basically I wasn't a fan of the pinwheels that Uppity made. It wasn't really giving pinwheel. It was giving more of a, I don't even know if it's a word that comes out when I make that movement, but it's like it wasn't a pinwheel. It was more like it fell flat. Like it was more like if a pinwheel had went flat and then drove 5 miles further than it should have. That's what happened because everything that was on the inside pretty much became on the outside, and it wasn't really giving what it was supposed to give. Had she called it something different, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that, Jessica. Had she called it something different, she could have just did little croissants. She could have did stuff loaded croissants. She could have had me on that because there's nothing better than a nice warm gooey croissant. And if y'all ever been to Hardee's, Carl's Jr. for y'all people on the West Coast, they have that hot ham and cheese sandwich where it's the slices of ham and it's the Swiss cheese. Um, RNY, get out of here. Cause no, don't get out of here for real. But you kept eating me up about my lack of knowledge on food. The edamame and that lima bean thing pissed me off the most. But I love you for holding me accountable and teaching me new things. But if you've ever been to Hardee's or Carl Jr., they have this sandwich called a hot ham and cheese. And it's so good because it's melted cheese and it's just thinly sliced lettuce, deli meat. And they put it together and they heat it up. And as you bite it and pull it, you just see the cheese. That's exactly what I felt like Uppity was giving. But the fact that she called it, a pinwheel, we were looking for a pinwheel. So at that particular moment, she said, "You'll be okay." Okay, mother-in-law, stepmama. At that particular moment, I'm looking for a pinwheel. So don't call it one thing. That's a lesson for others. Don't call it one thing and it could actually be something else. Like in that case, Uppity could have just called it, these are little bite-sized sandwiches, these are little hand sandwiches, these are little crudités, little appetizers, little horse divers, or she could have called it anything but a pinwheel, and she probably would have advanced further. But I do feel like it should have been a little bit more crispness, conciseness, just something to it. She called it the cheese, ham and cheese from Starbucks, not pinwheels, right? The sticker on the plate, it's not really a habit of mine. Because I saw the Miss O say it in one of the channels. I mean, in one of the chats. I don't really have stickers on my plates either because if I'm buying my plates, I usually get the horse divers. You ain't never heard nobody refer to it like that when they're trying to say they say it funny. I think it was Red Fox I got that from. My granddaddy used to love Sanford and Son. But my plates don't come with a sticker on them. Because if I'm getting plates, I'm normally buying them in bulk of a set. So the sticker will be on the box. So I can't really relate to the whole sticker be on there. Now, what I do know is if I'm going to the dollar store and and this is no shots at the dollar store, if I go to the dollar store and I'm getting party platters, I know they come with that big old sticker on the bottom. And for that, because we know how dirty people are in the dollar store, they pick up stuff, they sneeze, they kids with their dirty pampers. It got to come off the truck. It got to do all this. You are going to you're going to wash it and you're going to generally pull that sticker off. Those stickers do come off rather easily in most cases. Now, I have a candle downstairs. I actually went to At Home the other day. I got this nice 30-minute timer with blue, the same color as my furniture downstairs, sand in it, and it's a 30-minute timer. If you go to, it's like $20 at Home store, but it's on my bar. Hey, Dive, I had to unblock you. Whoever blocked her, don't do it again, please. So I shit, that thing has a sticker on it. I haven't removed the sticker on that one yet. I can see you if you want to cut it off, if you want to stay on. All right. I haven't removed the sticker on that one, but I mean, eventually I'm gonna put some Dawn on it and I'm gonna get it off of there. But those stickers generally come off easy. So to me, the sticker wasn't that big of an issue. A lot of people saying, well, the food goes on the plate, so therefore technically the plate is not clean. I mean, if we were in a cleanliness challenge, then I probably would have said that. But that would have probably highlighted workspaces being dirty as well. That would have to be something that's included in the judging criteria in order for that to take away, in my opinion. Now we have the creator of the actual, and first and foremost, greetings, Bree. and I'm glad you were able to receive my flowers in the chat. Um,
Mhm.
Harley Q did get me together at one point because I did shade you about the and I'm y'all know I'm always gonna step on my own toes.
Shut me
Um,
up.
I had shaded about the how much the pot was, and then you shitted on my shade anyway. When Kimmy came and laid that shit right on the table and was like, "Bitch, blah," like blat out. So the fact that I shaded you and I was able to get gagged immediately,
You
hey,
were.
I can't do
First
nothing
of
but
all,
respect it.
not to interrupt your commentary, but
Go ahead.
the way she was like, "What's the pot?" I said 1,000. She said, "I'm gonna double that."
I already knew
Who
what
she
she was gonna do.
who she was talking to?
I already
Because
knew she was doing that.
Riley had just called me, so I was like kind of like in between. So I was talking to Riley and trying to talk to her. And when she said 1,000, Riley looked at the phone like, "Who the fuck she talking to?" Because I was like, "Who the fuck she talking to too?" So wow,
But I just
wow.
want to let y'all know, like, and I ain't counting her bags, I ain't counting her pockets. But when people say it's not money on here, they say it's not money on here. Trust me, there is money to be made on here. It might not be right here in
This
this section,
area.
but there is money to be made off of these videos. I have a friend who I'm working on right now. We were gonna do something on Facebook because I don't know how y'all feel about it over here to bring her out. Her name is Millionaire D on TikTok. She's known for her extended nails. She do nail vlog videos and she makes drinks and coffee videos. She has a the last time I asked her, which I asked, she was making five-figure income from social media, literally paying her mortgage and her car payment from so when one or the other, but I know she's able to pay off of social media. Her
More than
videos,
that, 5 figures.
her nail videos get 1 million views in the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
And she has several millions videos. I ain't lying. Y'all can go check her out if you want to.
Yeah, I saw her on
On YouTube, her name is The Best Life, BESSLIFE. On every other platform is Dior, J Dior, or Millionaire D. That's my homegirl. She's from North Carolina. I'm going to get nails with her so we can do videos together because I need to be put on like her. Like I need over my 10K so I can get my TikTok going. That's the only thing I'm waiting on.
So I want to answer Purple Peach question.
All right, go
How
ahead.
so she didn't find the challenge, so this is what happened. And the person
You
told me,
explain that.
but she wanted me to explain again. So I'm gonna explain it to her. Because clearly she ain't watched the whole show because she wasn't in it, so she ain't watched the whole show. But we ain't gonna give her too much. Cause y'all gonna stop hating on Purple Peach. But anyway, so when the whole fiasco happened, when the competition just wasn't gonna happen, and I was like, fuck it. Somebody had hit well, they put it in the chat. They was like, what about Kimmy Creations? And I was like, okay, whatever. So they hit me up the next day on Cash App and it was like, Kimmy want to know, no, some about Kimmy want to know your time zone. And I was like, my time zone, what? Like I said, I think she talked about the other Kimmy. So then I checked my email. I sent her back the money. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was like, just Kimmy want to know the time zone. Like she emailed her, she wrote her, and they wrote her right back. And so then we was just going back and forth via like I was talking to the lady who facilitated it, then the other lady. So basically, somebody reached out for me, and I guess what I want to say is, you could feel like, and the person who did it just recently subscribed to my channel. So I want to. I guess the message into this is be yourself, genuinely be yourself, because you never know who God is aligning to put into your life to present opportunities for you. Because literally, y'all felt like I should have gave uppity $100, but why would I not have given uppity $100 when uppity and chat rep is literally the reason why Kimmy Creations was on my channel. Them doing that whole little fiasco
It wouldn't have, yeah.
happened, that whole fiasco that happened would not have happened, wouldn't have led to what happened on yesterday. So I felt like everybody, all the contestants, everybody's like, we should have gave judges the money. If people would have put in the thing, if people would have put in their thing, get us to the judges, I would have gave to the judges. People was telling me what to do with the money. People said give to the contestants. So I felt like it's not my responsibility to change what you gave me the money for. If I would have changed it, the people would have been
Because
like, I
then
don't
it would have been another issue. So
it would have
no,
been
you
another
can't
issue.
win.
So no, I did what y'all told me to do. So I don't really care about like, oh, you feel like this, you feel like that. Did you tell me to give the money to the contestants? No. Somebody sent me money and said split it between Uppity and Jay Dunn. So what did I do? I split that money between Uppity and Jay Dunn. Whatever they told me to do with the money, that's what I did. I wasn't gonna do anything else with it.
That was
So
weird in itself because Jay Dunn wasn't even in the audience at the moment. Like she came
oh,
in.
that was they did it because she was in the Pizarro contest before.
So that was something that had nothing to do with that. Okay, I was just because when I saw it come, I was like, that was random. How did Jay Dunn get a cash app? But okay, not my business.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what was that? No. You never know who's watching. That is absolutely true. Also, Sheffy, I don't know if you were just playing, if you were just trolling Brie or not. What she was saying about you was if y'all didn't have to fall it out to where Brie had to say, fuck it, I'm canceling it all. I ain't got enough people. I ain't got this. It wouldn't have drawn the extra attention or whatever, to get her to where it got her. So, people were saying earlier, do you think we should clean up? Not here. I was in the chat earlier and the question came up. Should we clean up the image if other people are watching?
No.
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
They come here for the unfiltered, for the raw, for the just like a podcast. What you see is what you get. If this was presented to TV, they would have recorded all those 4 hours and we would have chopped it down to 30 minutes. And it would have made it look like a cohesive show with all the other shit on the back end that they can sell it on a B-roll. As far as you giving Uppity money, when it came to money, I don't know if you noticed or not, I shut up. Now, I know how to do math and stuff, but when it comes to talking about other people's money and stuff, I was on mute. I don't know if you paid attention. I was like this the whole time, just watch.
It's so crazy. The only judge who said something about money was Shatrup.
I didn't feel I didn't ask for anything additionally. That's why I did go ahead and send it back. I didn't feel like sending money to me. Like, no, that wasn't if the person intended for me to got something, my stuff would have been there. So I was good on that. I just wanted to make sure it went like it did, and it was a good time. Great show, Brianna. Congrats on O.D.S. Thank you. 1,000 on the other page, y'all, and I made 3,000 on this one. So shouts out to the milestone.
Kimberly Black block. I'll go look and see why you blocked. What you did to me.
Kimmy works with the best such as Smoking and Grilling, AB, Mr. Make It Happen, Chef Ken of Temple, and the Pat Neely. Okay, always be on your A game because you never know who's watching. But the thing is, she could see us up there, whether it's being a contestant, a judge, or even Brie emceeing and hosting, and she might see a fit for what she plans on her channel and say, hey, I want to bring that chef. I want to invite Lovely Love to come on my channel and to do this and to do this.
She was impressed with Lovely Love. I saw her in the chat. She was very impressed with Lovely Love.
Yeah, she knew her name. She called her by name. Like, that's why I wanted to correct her. I felt bad speaking up when she was saying that, but I wanted her to know the name because repetition leads to recall. And if she keeps hearing Lovely Love, she can know, oh, let me go search Lovely Love and go and follow and do her thing. Yeah. So I felt like everything went good. All right, back to the food and the critiquing of what's going on.
Oh yeah.
The sticker didn't really move me. Because
so I gotta call you out then.
Go ahead.
So in the back chat, y'all literally said LG. Y'all said that y'all was going to eliminate LG. Matter of fact,
no, my vote was LG. I was only giving my vote.
And then Lady Locke said LG. And then you then said, well, let's talk about it. So what made you go from LG to Uppity?
Because the discussion then between the judges became, well, are we going to really take off for the sticker and this, that, and the third? As I always stated, the sticker wasn't the reason. I felt that Uppity's meal didn't hit what was the first thing? What is the first thing LG made?
That pizza.
The pizza.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm gonna say that for my live.
Okay, yeah, save it because you're next, I think. But the pizza, just between the pizza and the pinwheels, I would have went for the pinwheels with a different name. I felt like LG should have been gone. Well, not gone, but I just didn't like the pizza itself. Love LG as a person. I thought it was it wasn't the best item to be done. It could have been done on a different scale, not just regular bread. Give me a
creative. The idea was creative.
It was more, and this is not no shots fired. Fuck it, my channel. It was more Jailhouse than it was White House. Like, it should have been, I don't know. I felt like if she would have done it on some fresh French toast or a loaf, and she sliced the loaf and did it. But like, she literally took a roll of bread and it didn't give enough for a competition. She's done better. Yes, she did better even in the competition because her pasta, can't nobody touch that pasta. The pasta was amazing.
You want to know what it is? I think that they was.
Hey, and the thing is, good job yesterday.
Yes, they was up that night. They was up. Like when I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, her and Lovely Love was up. And I'm like, are y'all sure y'all gonna make it to the
They said
competition?
that you had to snatch them off the panel and tell
I
them to go to bed.
did. I had to go up there and figure out what the fuck y'all got going on. Like,
Yeah,
you
we
know?
locked up. So that was, and I was a judge, so I had to give my true judging opinion. I felt like, hey fam, I felt like Uppity was that first meal would have been better just as a croissant, not the pinwheel. She fucked up and she dropped the ball there. She should have unrolled it, rolled the meat up in it, and then just cooked it like that. Maybe after it was done, slice it in half and we could see the meat in the inside. That would have been even better. And then maybe have some ranch or something to dip it in. That would have been better. But I didn't like that. LG, I didn't like your pizza at all, but I loved your pasta. You can serve me that pasta any day. No offense, Uncle New
That
Management.
pasta looked like it came from like a real
It
Italian.
did, and it gave me ravioli type of feel. I told you, just with the redness of it. I love
Mhm.
that. So I mean, you can not like one thing and love another is definitely able to happen. Um, Now, and the thing is, I'm gonna always keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of people want to say, and I say this with love, my dear. You've been watching me for a while. You know me. I say this with love. A lot of people felt like, oh, because she did do homemade with her biscuits, I gave kudos and I gave accolades to it. However, we were in a judging competition, not a fresh bake show. So while you did put that effort and time, the meal cohesively together wasn't my favorite. So therefore, I had to vote on what I would put in my restaurant. I want to open a restaurant one day. So a lot of this stuff I'm looking at, I could steal y'all ideas and go make my own with it. But like that just wasn't it for me. I felt like it was a lot more sausage than I would have preferred. I also felt like if you had kept your biscuits, give me 3 biscuits stacked over here, and then have a cup of your sauce. I want to see you pour it over it when it's our time, similar to how you did with the chocolate or the syrup and stuff like that. And and then have your tender on the side, and even dip that tender in some sauce. You know, we love sauce and mess when it comes to eating mukbangs. I would have loved to see you dip that tender in the sauce and eat it like that. That was my thing. So thank you for receiving my feedback. And the thing is, go ahead, Brie.
I guess my question would be
Oh,
when
so she
y'all
didn't intend to put all of the meat in there. She said, "I got you."
um I guess what y'all want more sauce than meat?
I want
I
to
guess
equal. I want
I
to
guess the black
equal.
bitch people want more meat. Like I don't give a fuck. Give me some
No.
meat.
So and like she said, I mean, for a plate, I would have probably took 2 scoops of meat and mixed it with some. I don't want to
Mm,
overbalance. I want more loose. I want a little bit of a loose wetness in addition to it. Like Lovely loves that fish bowl that she did. The creamy sauce that was on the bottom of that fish. That shit looks so good.
it did
I
not.
wish she would have done more with that. Like
It did not.
I thought
No.
the cream sauce itself that it's set on looked good. Go ahead, Lex, with your question. I'm sorry if I missed anyone's question. Y'all welcome to hit the link and come up and have the conversation as well.
I have to
I'm,
be
I'm on my
honest.
lunch break, so I got 30 more minutes left, y'all.
Round one was tied between Lovely Love and the thing is. Round two went to LG, and round three went to Lovely Love.
So everybody had a fair chance out of each round.
Yeah.
You felt like Uppity should not have left first round?
Ooh. The thing is, people are going to say that I'm biased, but let's
They
be
do.
real.
What pissed hold on before you even answer. What pissed me off was the people in the chat. Oh, it's already rigged. We seeing how this gonna go. We don't even know how it's fucking going. Like, how y'all know? Because I damn sure didn't. But go ahead.
So it was very tough for me because I felt like if Uppity would have rolled out the croissant dough, like rolled it out till it was one, put it into the refrigerator so it could have still been firm. Because the thing is, as dough sits, it's going to get warm and the butter in it is going to melt. So I think she should have rolled it out, put it in the refrigerator as she was like prepping her stuff. Then or like pre-baked it a little bit. She could have pre-baked it for 5 minutes so it could have got crispy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what she could have did. I would have rolled it out, put it in the refrigerator, then put it back, bring it out the refrigerator, put her butter sauce on it, rolled it up. Cause the thing is, it was too thick. The dough was too thick. She needed a thinner dough so she could have rolled it out. I feel like that would have worked better for her.
Brie, can you answer this, please? Because you're the only one that can really answer this. And Purple Peach, welcome to the
Yeah,
panel. Hold on one second.
yeah. And then LG, that pizza, it wasn't done and it was just inedible for me. I love the concept. I felt like the concept was very genius if she would have executed it well. I think that she is somebody who should have pre-baked, who should have baked her. It took her too long to get it together. She could have prepped that dough and she could have told us, hey, This is I took bread, stuck it together, rolled it out, and then pre-baked it. But I don't know. I think it was a tough call between the two. I think without that sticker, it still would have been a tough call on if Uppity would have been eliminated or not. As far as Brooke. So Brooke let me know an hour before the competition that basically her husband had left with the car that the groceries was in. She had went grocery shopping. She left with the groceries. He left with the groceries and he was an hour away. So that's why she couldn't make the competition.
All right, Purple, you can unmute yourself, boo. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna call a spade on that.
It's
She thought I was gonna be in it. She thought I was gonna be in the challenge. That's why she didn't show up. Okay. Um, I wanted to just a quick question. Um, the sausage. I didn't see a lot of sausage. I saw like chicken and fish. So that was what was throwing me
Hey,
with
one
lovely
second. We got
loves
somebody.
fish.
We got somebody joining. I ain't never seen one. I want to make sure real quick. Chef.
That's Chef Octopi.
All right, Chef. All right, hold on one second.
okay, yeah, okay, listen, here's the thing. You need to be in the next one because we have another man that's going to be in it. And I feel like you don't join them because it's going to be all women. So I think you should be in the next one because a man said he's going to be in it.
Hold on before you get there, because I want to let Purple finish her comment real quick.
No, I was just asking. I was just noticing what was, I mean, if it was sausage, why did we have like seafood? And then we had another dish that had chicken in it. So I wasn't understanding the extra elements of protein
I
So
don't know.
the second one wasn't it sausage and
and heavy
somebody,
cream.
somebody has a whistle in their background. Do y'all hear it?
yeah, I am starting to hear it. Hold on, let me mute Chef real quick and see if it's him. Say something, Purple.
Can you hear me?
It's all right now. Chef, hold on one second. Bree, you can answer that because it was sausage and cream for everybody, right?
Yeah, everybody had sausage and cream. I think like it didn't have the sausage didn't have to be the main ingredient. You just had to incorporate it, and everybody incorporated sausage in their own way. Lovely Love did boudin. That was the first time I seen like Alfredo without anything mixed in it. I don't know, like I'm not a custard person, so I think it would have been weird, like the scoop in that, and then just I don't know. I don't know. It's like it wasn't a gravy, it wasn't a sauce. It was like a pudding to me, and it was like a savory pudding. I don't know. But she did use sausage. I would say the best use of sausage was LG. LG had the best use of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then and the thing is this sausage gravy. Like she did like a brunch thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would have. I mean, that was really what my first idea was when I was thinking about the challenge. When you first, was laying down the ground rules some weeks ago, and I said if I did it, I would do like biscuits and gravy because that's kind of what I had in mind, originally.
Hmm.
But yeah, okay. But I was just wondering why the other protein elements were in there, and I just wasn't getting that.
All right,
But
all
that's all
right.
I.
Well, I can't wait to see you in the taco challenge, my love.
Yes, we bringing it. We bringing it.
All right now.
All right. Bye.
All right, Chef. My bad. I had to mute you, bro. It had a little squeak. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. I don't think I can. Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, congratulations on the show. That was fun. I mean, it's always fun for those cooking competitions for me, but I mean because I think everybody has like a little chef, I may not cook, but I make this good, right? Like they got a little chef in them, right? But yeah, congratulations on the success of the show.
Absolutely. I do feel like that. Bree, what's the next man challenge that you talking? Is it gonna be something grilling? I hope. Because I'm
No,
gonna
no,
see some
no, no,
steaks on
no.
the
It's
grill.
not. It's not with me. Like so, King Ramen News reached out to me and he said that he wants to be in the next one. So I
Hold
was
up.
like,
You and King still on good terms. I love to hear that. Go
yes.
ahead.
No, no. Let me tell you about her real quick. So he hit me up and he was like, "Can I drop down in the chat?" And I said, "Me, you got beef?" He bust out laughing because I'm like, so he was like, "So I can drop down in the chat?" I'm like, yeah." Like I didn't know that it was beef. Like, so then he was like, he want to be in the next one. So I'm like, since we got another man in the competition, Chef could definitely because I think
Definitely get that on and popping. I want some
I
steaks. I want to see
already
some
know
grill
him,
action or something.
and Uppity is already a judge.
Okay. Well, I'm hyped for
I
that.
just need dates. I just need dates like a little bit earlier, so that I can make sure with my schedule. And like the crazy thing is, I had the class at 4, and it said you want to start at 1. I don't know if I was thinking like the time zone was gonna be different or something, but like I was almost there.
You West Coast, chef?
I don't know what West Coast is.
No, I'm asking, is he on the West Coast time wise? Oh, his sound went out. I don't know. Hey, Miss Diva.
Hey y'all, I'm sitting here playing with my sound, trying to make sure it picks up.
Why you sound so sad?
Oh shit, sorry. I was trying to. I'm
Shit,
just turn your
my
mic
ass
down just a
tired,
little bit.
man.
I disappear.
Oh, there you go, chef. You had went out for a second. Are you West Coast time zone?
No, I'm in Dallas.
Okay, so
Oh,
right
so
now
you
what?
Central?
155.
Yeah.
Say it again.
155. You Central.
Right. So it was just I think for me, I just personally like had it mixed up in my head or whatever like that. So I was thinking I
Yeah.
wouldn't have enough time. But it's not about like men joining, but it'd be more so I feel like it's gonna be unfair, right? So it don't necessarily be about men joining, just like, because I look at like that pinwheel. I know y'all keep talking about this pinwheel, but I look at that pinwheel and like I, I want to be
That's
honest.
what she called it. That's what she called it. So you
That's
But I
what he
can't
want to
want.
call
be
it
I
honest.
want to hear what he say
She
though. Go
would
ahead.
she would have got fired if she gave me that.
Hell yeah.
fire.
I would have fired her if she decided, like, if she looked at it, because this is the thing. We all have ideas and things that we want to do, and then it doesn't come out the way we think, but you don't give it to your chef to serve, right? Or you don't give it to a judge. You know what I'm saying? You come up with something else on the fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what real cooks and real chefs do, right? If you would have looked at that and thought that it was okay and gave it to me, she would have got fired.
But what is
Hey,
she
you bring the
supposed to
heat.
do in the time spent? It was 30 minutes. Like, what was she supposed to do? Not present nothing? I
No,
felt like her presenting something was enough. She put it on the plate. I don't know if she feel like that was her best work, but come on now, it's 30 minutes. What you want her
I'm
to
a,
do?
and that's what I'm gonna tell you. So 30 minutes, does it take you 30 minutes to make a sandwich?
No.
Because that's what a pinwheel is. A pinwheel is a sandwich. It's a finger food. It's a sandwich. It's a burrito, right? So a rolled taco, right? Whatever you want to call it, whatever version of a sandwich, but it's a sandwich. So you took 30 minutes and you was gonna give me already something that was a sandwich, and then you turned around and gave it to me, and it was nothing like what you said it was gonna be. She would have got fired, because it would have been easy for her, like you said earlier, what she probably should have done. And I don't know the people that were in the thing, so I'm not, because I had like critiques for everybody in the thing, right? Even
Mhm.
like all the way to like the French toast, and then all the way to like the biscuit thing, right? The at the end. But you I would have did what you said earlier, right? You roll it out, you cut the croissant open, roll it out into it like a tortilla, because pinwheels are normally made with tortillas, right, or wraps. So
Mm-hmm.
you roll it out and make it thin like a wrap. Shingle them on top of each other, and then roll it up. Keep that sauce out of there, because most of the time pinwheels are made for people to walk around with at parties and stuff like that. So it's a dry thing that you put sauce on, right? And so basically what I'm saying is, like, when they come to the competition, they should, if they're gonna take it serious, especially with a prize of like $2,000, come with, like, go ahead and get you a little bit of knowledge on what you may want to do or whatever like that. Look at a few different examples or whatever like that.
Mhm.
I do think that I do give everybody a thumbs up for like participating, and like I've seen like a few of the other competitions, and they always do a good job. It's always a good job, but if I'm just really looking at it, what I'm saying, like if I'm being really critical about it, then that will be my critiques. But overall, like I think everybody did good. Everybody like put something up. Everybody like it looked like it tasted good. You know what I'm saying?
People saying I'm biased, but I legit said I feel like in the first round it's a hard choose between who should have been eliminated in the first round. Because if you break it down to like, okay, this is what happened. Uppity and LG both took too long with putting their stuff in the oven. Neither one of them pre-baked it. I don't think neither one of them prepped properly. I said this already. So I do feel like it's a hard decision because LG didn't put her stuff on the plate in time, and then Uppity had her sticker on the plate. So the judges really had to decide who should have been eliminated. So I mean, it's hard to choose. I said that Uppity should have thinned that crust out or something. She should have thinned it out. She should have put it in the refrigerator until she was ready to put her meat and stuff on it. She should have prepped ahead of time. So that's how I feel. And I feel like LG stuff was underbaked. It wasn't done. In my opinion, it wasn't done. It definitely gave slop, but LG redeemed herself in the second round. That's
Chef,
my
if you have a moment, don't go just yet, because one of the contestants, she asked your opinion on hers, and I'm gonna get to you and do hers, and then Sheffy, and then we'll not to hold you too long, bro. Just a moment. Go ahead, Diva.
Now, what he was saying, I agree with it. I've been saying it. Not everybody watch cooking shows, but the one thing I do admire about cooking shows, 30 minutes, granted, it might not be a long time, but if you prepare, you can't get up the day of it trying to prepare. It seemed like to me, you would prepare. You would have your ingredients already in cups where we can see it. To me, I'm judging our preparation. Because how much time did you put in it? It was the whipping of the moose by hand that got me. It's little stuff like that. I think ingredients should be already set up, and then you should already have your stuff pre-made over there so you can walk us through. It's like you're telling a story through your food. I can understand what LG and the dessert. I think, like I said, when I first went in, it was I judged off of nostalgia, and I didn't lie about it. Because the last time I gave hard critiques, I got drugged for giving hard critiques. So you ain't no judge and you ain't no chef. So I was like, okay, I won't come in that tough. It was me listening to y'all going through, and I was like, oh, okay. So they giving critiques, and that's what made me judge my stuff. But to
Oh,
me,
okay.
all of them look good. Even with Lovely Love, like I said, hers was cute.
You
I love peach
eliminated
cobbler.
Lovely Love. You gagged me when you was like Lovely Love in third place. I said, what?
Well, like I said, the last time I gave my critiques, I got drugged through the mud. I wasn't no chef, and I wasn't no this, and I wasn't no that. And then, like I said, I'm listening to Lady Law and Sheffy and all that. I'm like, okay, so now we giving critiques. So then I had to go back and critique their stuff all over. And once I did it all over, I mean, the plating, the walking through, the all that. Yeah, I had to give it to Lovely Love, but they said I was too hard the last time, and I didn't want to. I just didn't feel like arguing. But my opinion, I think that they should like take the time and have ingredients set out so we can see. Like I say, and then pick stuff that you know that you're gonna be able to prepare, cook, and plate in 30 minutes. Don't get out there cooking no damn rack of ram knowing damn well 30 minutes is gonna be too long.
Gotcha.
My opinion. And the last thing, and I know I'm gonna get drugged for this, and I'm sorry. This made me so mad yesterday. And I know I'm one to cut up, but I know when to cut up and when not to cut up. If you have, like they say, you don't know who watching. I'm trying to choose the right words because I know you said you didn't want that to
Spit
be
it
brought
out.
up.
Spit it out. Ain't nobody got time for the right
Yeah, go
words.
ahead, Diva, because I'm on lunch. Go ahead.
Don't do that no more. If somebody got an issue with that and you see we got coming up, like I tell my kids, don't get your ass out here and embarrass me. I taught you I learned you well. You better act like you got some sense in front of company. I thought that was very classes and egregious for people to act the way they was acting about some goddamn money, about a goddamn contest. I'm like, are y'all serious? And to get up on the panel with that fuck shit, I'm like, are you fucking serious doing this in front of this lady?
Who is that directed at?
I don't have to call no names.
I don't
No,
remember.
Yeah,
because
No,
yes, you do,
that's
because I
not
don't know what you're
cool.
talking about.
hold on, wait.
That's not yeah.
The reason why I'm
That was
asking,
not cool. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. And like I said, no, it wasn't my
no,
All right,
contest.
Diva, let's see what Bree said, because it was
the
her
reason
challenge. Hold on.
the reason why I'm asking that is due to the fact that people were saying that I cussed chat rep out and I did this and I did that. So I'm just asking, is that directed at me or is it directed at someone else?
Me.
No, it was the question about the money. Like I'm like, are y'all serious? Are you
Oh, okay.
seriously doing this?
Yeah, so yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
like,
don't you ever? I just like I said, that's the one thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because it's like, are we really doing this in front of this lady? I know we cut up in the beef sector, but are we really gonna cut up like this? I ain't what you did with Tab Rap. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. Y'all was just critiquing each other. I mean, you see, D Spot had to get me together, which I didn't know that was discussed not to talk. I ain't get mad. He had to give me a line, so it was just that was just embarrassing to me to like. Are you calling us thieves or something? Why are you up here critiquing this? You got 6 people up here. We know how to
I
count.
got you,
I
Diva.
mean,
I got you.
damn. I
We
just
got
didn't
you.
like that, but I'm gonna leave that
Yeah.
alone. But yeah,
I'm
don't
being
do that.
very rude. How was I being very rude, KCJ? I wasn't being rude at all. I was being
You
stern.
weren't rude at all.
I was letting people know what you're not gonna do. I don't care where we at. You're not gonna overstep your boundaries with me. I don't care. People be thinking
Hold
I'm
on,
being
Ray,
rude.
because you got your own live. I don't want you to give it all up over here.
No,
Look,
but I'm just going off her comment in the chat saying
yeah,
I was very rude. What
because Bree
about?
live after this, and she can really get into it more because y'all know some of my lunch.
I'm
I want to
sorry.
get Sheffy. You good? I ain't no offense to nobody. I want to get Sheffy's opinion. I still want to get a quick version from Chef before he drop off, and then we'll go get Nina. Go ahead.
You know what? Maybe I should kind of keep this when Bree goes live because I do have something to say. I kind of really want to talk to her, to be quite honest.
And
I
I
agree and disagree with her. So I want to keep it that way. If you
Okay.
don't
do
mind,
you
because I
is
know
she
you
go
have
like?
to
Can you
go.
stick around because she going live soon? Because my lunch about to be over.
Of
I'm
course, of course. When she go live, I can be there.
What
But
time
I
your
don't want
library?
to.
because I gotta go pick up my godson at
That's at
5.
6:30, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's a
shit, I
far
ain't
way.
gonna feel this way in 5
Okay,
hours.
so look,
Right after his live, I could go live right after his live.
I'm about to
Okay,
say
well,
because my lunch over in 10 minutes actually.
okay.
Nina,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool. First, it was amazing, right? The everything that happened, the extra money that came, the blessings, all that stuff. It was amazing. There's nothing to take away from that. Um, yeah, I was just like, wow, look at God working. Maybe those weren't my words, but that was my sentiment. Um, okay, let me get to all that happened. Uppity, since it's round one.
Yes.
What? Like, is that even a question? It looked like the dough was raw. It definitely wasn't a freaking pinwheel. And then there was a tag on the plate. And I understand, oh, look, overlook the sticker. It's you're taking presentation. You get a tag on the plate, and that's not considered. I was just like, is this even a question? It looked ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was atrocious. It was beyond. Like, I can't even believe that that was even considered. And then talking about LG's bread not being, it was already baked. It's not like freshly baked raw dough. It was already baked. Okay, so we move on to what is it? The other two, I liked, what's her face? The Lovely Love stuff. LG was okay. French toast is French toast. I like the presentation. I think that she did well with presentation, but at the end of the day, a 7-year-old can make French toast, put some, fruit on it and sprinkle whatever. Maybe it was pretty, but it was French toast. Okay, so we go to the second round, and I was just like, okay, cool, cool, cool. LG did amazing. Lovely Love did amazing. I hate that she took extra time to get some more stuff. It was 40 seconds and there was already food on the plate before time. So that whole debacle really pissed me off. I was just like, okay, take some points off, take a little money if she wins, whatever, but chop somebody because the other lady's food was being compared to dog food. Everybody in the chat was just like, really? I understand she made freshly baked biscuits, but we saw what we saw. We saw the chicken. We saw the chicken inside. We saw the freaking whatever the 7-Eleven cheese like gravy. We saw all that, but she wasn't cut. I was just like, okay, cool, cool, cool. And the fact that y'all brought her back, I was like, what? People were literally saying it was dog food in the chat. And then, but by that time I was just like pissed. I was pissed. It wasn't a chop challenge. I wanted y'all to do all 3 rounds because you didn't consider all 3 rounds since you brought everybody back and it wasn't a chop challenge. Consider all 3 rounds. And LG did amazing in that second round. And to see, oh my God, and the whipped mousse. The woman whipped mousse. It was not stiff. I don't know if anybody's ever had mousse, but it's stiff. It's not runny. It was giving pudding. And again, the presentation was pretty. But I was just like, have y'all ever had mousse? Have you, what the fuck is that? And she won second place. And I was thinking LG deserved that, but okay. Lovely Love at least won because I really do believe that she deserved to win. And that's what I thought of the whole thing. And I'm glad it went well for you. I'm glad that woman came. I'm glad for the extra money.
Well, thank you for your feedback, Nina. That was a Nina gonna give you the raw, and she said she is
That
on
was
the ass.
good, Nina.
She's
That was
on your
good.
ass, and the thing is, but I do appreciate and I respect that to be your opinion. I mean, because you hit what a lot of people have said. So, I do have
I'm
one
going to
last
be
thing.
in the chat. Bye,
All right,
y'all.
my love. Thank you for coming up. So, and the thing is, did ask for your personal critiques, Chef. What were your thoughts on the French toast, the biscuit and gravy, and the chocolate coffee mousse?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you put the comment back up there so I can read
Yeah.
it.
And for the people that's asking who he is, he's a regular in the chats. I don't know if y'all ever his name said is it like Chef Topic? What does it say?
Uh, yeah,
Chef
Chef
Octopi.
Octopi.
I had one of his comments, but he's been up here for a while now, so it ran by. So I mean, he is present in the chats, and he's all over the places. People know him from other sectors. What sector you from, bro?
I came in with Mo3.
He came in with Mo3, y'all. So he good people. I mean, he never caused me no problem. So here go the question right here.
Okay, so we'll start from the back. So the mousse, I don't know. I think I came in when they were like tasting their desserts, but was the mousse, was it cream, like a heavy cream, sugar, and like coffee?
I believe
Yeah, it was like she melted the chocolate. She
mixed the coffee.
mixed it with the choc. She mixed the coffee with the chocolate, and then she whipped it to get the consistency that she was.
Okay, so
Hold on. She said it was chocolate chips and coffee only.
okay, so basically, and I'll tell you right now, like, so last night, and this is no bullshit. Last night I had a class with chocolate espresso cream puffs. That was one of the things in the class was for kids. The class was for 14-year-olds. It was a birthday party, and they whipped cream, they melted chocolate, added espresso powder to it, and then they folded it together. That's exactly what they did. It's no bullshit, and I cannot make this up. So it could be used as a tool to make a greater dish, right? So say if she made like a quick sponge cake, those don't take long to make, right? If you have all the ingredients and you know what you're doing, they don't take long to make. Again, like I said earlier, it's not necessarily about being prepared with the ingredients, but just being prepared. If you come into a competition where like Chop, which is one of my favorite shows, the way those people win is being familiar with all of the flavors and what ingredients do, and like a knowledge of what you're using or what you could possibly use, knowing that if, oh, I don't have yeast as a leavening, and leavening is what makes bread rise and fall. So if I don't have yeast, okay, then I know how to make this dish with baking powder. If I don't have baking powder, then I know how to make it with egg whites. You know what I'm saying? So it's about having a knowledge of. So um, yes, a mousse. Like I said, I taught it to 14-year-olds last night, and they did fine. They all left happy. They all left great. Their parents came in and tipped me like $150. You know what I'm saying? So, but that is something to use as a tool or as a component to a better dish. That's what I'll say on that. Right?
Would you have
Uh,
fired her for that mousse?
no, if because if it's a mousse, it was really like a whipped cream, right? Um, But no, I wouldn't have fired her for the mousse. I would have used that mousse. I would have found something to do with that mousse. It would have been a good tool. That the little pinwheel thing wasn't usable. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't usable. You got to
Understood. But the
think.
mousse was still, you could work with that still.
I
Understood.
could have worked with it. I could have said, "Oh well, you made me a mousse. Okay, let me go ahead and let me. I'm gonna add gelatin to it and turn it into a creme a pot de creme or something like that. Or I'm gonna add it to something and make a piece of cake
The
or
next level
whatever the
song.
case is,
I
right?
got you.
I'm
Now,
gonna
only
drop.
because I'm on a time restraint. What do you say, Bray?
I'm gonna drop down because I gotta prepare for the live. So
All right, cool. Yeah, because I only got like 4 minutes. But look, because I'm coming up late on time, that's the most. I more importantly want to hear your take on the biscuit and gravy. And the French toast is kind of what it is. It ain't a whole lot to that. What's your take on the biscuit and gravy?
So on the biscuits and gravy, if I'm remembering right, she had chicken, she had biscuits and gravy, pretty much biscuit and gravy with chicken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it fried chicken?
Yeah, she fried up a chicken strip.
Okay, so that's to be honest, that's a staple. That's something you go to any southern restaurant, they gonna have chicken and waffles, and they gonna serve it. They gonna offer it with a country gravy. A country gravy is just a gravy that you make with black pepper instead of white pepper, and you use the fat from sausage. Right, that's a standard country gravy. So you would chop down some sausage. You would take that fat and you would add flour to it. You add flour to that, and then you add milk, and you add a little bit of heavy cream, a little bit of butter, and then boom, that's the country gravy. And most of the time, you're gonna serve that with what? Chicken fried steak, chicken fried chicken, or fried chicken. Right now, you add a waffle to it. Now you have chicken and waffles with gravy, or you have the biscuit. It was a really standard. It wasn't nothing wrong with it. Now, if she wanted to um, bump it up a notch, you know what I'm saying? I worked at one restaurant where we did like a crawfish uh, bi- uh biscuits and gravy, where we made the same gravy, but we add crawfish and like peas to it and served it over the biscuits. She made the biscuits from scratch, right?
Yeah, she did.
So the biscuits being from scratch, the gravy, I don't remember exactly how they made it, but if it was kicked up or not, maybe add some sage to it, you know what I'm saying? That gives nostalgia. Those flavors, like, and it's, again, this is about knowledge, knowing the knowledge of your product. Sage it gives you a nostalgia effect, especially in the South, because it makes you think of like your grandma's it makes you think of your grandma's dressing, right?
Mm-hmm. And it is
That's
put
that main
into the
flavor.
homemade sausage and stuff, right?
Right. So, I just think you come down to a knowledge, but I think that was solid. It's not a winner, but it's a solid dish. You know what I'm saying?
So do
Like,
you
you
feel
can't.
like the proportion of sausage to gravy was adequate?
I don't remember.
Because it was visually. I want you, when you get a chance, run back and look at it. Bree's gonna be live in a few minutes, and maybe you can drop in the chat and put your opinion on that. It was a lot of sausage, and she did admit herself in the conversation in the chat that it actually tipped over, and she put more sausage than she intended. That was a part of what I said. Now I have to come. I'm from Carolina, but I live in Virginia. I ain't never seen no chicken sausage and gravy. That's one meal, and chicken and waffle is a whole nother meal. I ain't never seen them both combined, but I don't eat at them country spots like that either. I guess then I
But
ain't
I'm
never
gonna
seen
tell
that.
you what, when I
Hold on
say
one second.
that, and now
Hold
that,
on.
like, what basically what you saying about the
Oh, go ahead
sausage
and
being
finish
too
that.
much, when you're serving it with chicken, when I say a sausage gravy or a country gravy, it just means that you use the fat, you use that grease off of the sausage to make the gravy.
Okay.
So you don't, like you said, normally you wouldn't put the sausage gravy, meaning it has sausage bits in it, over the
Right there
chicken.
over the gravy. That's what I was saying. Okay. Yeah, it would have been
You would
two
just
separate. I'm
use the
glad for the
fat to
clarification.
make the country gravy, right? But if you're doing sausage and biscuits and gravy, now you don't have a meat, so you would leave the sausage in and serve it over the biscuits.
So this was the chef
Wait,
who
hold
did
on,
the
ODS. Can I
pinwheels
say
right
something real
here.
quick? If
That's
this
what
was
I'm
a show
introducing you,
chop,
uppity. Hold on. I was saying she's the one who made the pinwheels.
yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing? Now, if this was the show chopped, the person that would have got fired and it was the person that made French toast because they didn't do anything with it. Like I could see if it was stuffed French toast or something like that, but French toast is basic, and I did a lot. I practice meals ahead of time, but I didn't think that this was something I would need to practice. But yeah, but it was cooked. So if it was a show, they
So
would see it
don't
was
leave.
cooked.
Don't leave. Can I tell you something real fast? Because my phone gonna overheat
And we
with
about
this
to go to.
StreamYard. I don't know what's wrong. What it
I'm
always do this,
listening.
but
I'm listening.
I do agree with you on to a certain extent. So if this was the show Chop, like I said, one of my favorite shows. Now, and that's why I said fired. I didn't say like, oh, you would have lost. I didn't say, oh, I would have took points. I said fired. I mean, I wouldn't have used it at all, right? And please take this in the most positive way. When I say I would have fired you, because it would have been something that I could not have even served, right? Because based off like how it looked, based off like when the components, so I was in the chat even saying to you, like, hey, you should leave that sauce out of there, put that sauce on the side. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's what kind of like tilted the pot right there, like it's made it to where
Absolutely
it's like,
right,
oh, I
sir.
can't
I learned
serve
my
it.
lesson. You're right. It did.
And so when I say all that to say is that, like, so French toast is like, well, yeah, you gave me something that I can eat, right? With the pinwheel is you gave me something. You did give me something outside the box, but you just got overzealous with it. Maybe you had a thought in your head and then it didn't pan out. That's when I would have, if I was you and I was on Chop, I would have switched. Oh well, I was doing a pinwheel, but I ended up with made up some romantic name for it and said this is a croissant melt, right? Like, or something
Right.
like that, right? Like they were just saying.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but
So
I
it's
just like,
just
this is a real show. You should have known them French toast would have went. But all right, thank you. That's all I want to say. But you're right.
Thank
I
you,
did too
uppity.
much with the sauce, and I should have rolled it out. Lady, y'all.
right.
Appreciate it.
And
Thank
then
you
for
for
the French
hearing his
toast real
feedback.
fast, I know you got to go for the French toast real fast, just like the young lady that was just there just said, it's French toast. I even said this in the chat. If it was me, I would have made that French toast, but I would have made a savory one, right? I would have put no sugar. I would have switched the sugar, and I would have added I would have kept all the same things, but I would have just took the sugar out and added a balsamic vinegar,
Oh, okay.
right? And I would have got that super crispy, and then I would have made like a little bruschetta. So put some diced tomato and onion on top with a little parsley, and I would have served it like that. Like, and I would have called it a little appetizer, a little French toast bruschetta, right? That right there, that's creativity. That's on the fly, and you didn't do too much. You didn't overthink, right? So French toast could have won, but it was just too. It was French toast, like somebody said.
It
My
needed
daughter's
more to
7, and she makes French toast. My daughter makes pasta. I got videos right now of my daughter making pasta.
it. Yeah.
Now,
All right.
ODS, I thought you was going to work. Now, which
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
let you
like you
go.
gonna
Chef.
My
ask me
bad,
some
dog.
questions or not? Like I don't want to leave, and then you still here. Like,
No, I'm Bree going live right now. That's why I was just trying to see what I'm about to go though. Appreciate you, Chef, for coming up and giving your insight.
all right.
And hopefully we can see you at some of the next competitions. Sheffy, I see you over at Breeze. Y'all make sure y'all check out Miss M Bernadette. She has a contest and birthday party March the 22nd, 6 p.m. Go check her out on her channel, and you can get all of it. I'm gonna share it on my channel as well. My
Now,
challenge
should
is the
I
next
watch
day.
this before I go over there? ODS.
No, not really. You can go over there and
Okay.
get the same thing. The next
All right.
challenge I'm doing, taco challenge, the 23rd, 3 o'clock. Tacos 3 different ways. I record a video tonight. Go watch my 1K celebration on my mukbang channel. Shouts out to 3K over here. We heading over to Breeze right now. Thank you to for the cash app I got. Thank you for everybody who came up and gave that information right here. And Chef Octopi, thank you for coming up as well. We like other perspectives from people. If y'all got Chef in y'all name, y'all welcome to come up here and give y'all critiques as well. If you're able to stand in what you're saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's just giving his critiques. He ain't paid for this. I asked him if he would, and she wanted to hear it. So see y'all at the next competition, at the next live. I'm about to go. Now I gotta go heat up my food and then go back to work late. Or you can take my spot ODS for the 16th. No, I don't want to rush it. I want to stick to the 23rd. Thank you though. But I see y'all over at Breeze. Bye. All male cook off would be lit. I might will get into that.